All right, I'm back. Give it just a minute for a few more people to come on. All right. This is the full moon forecast for Scorpio for the date of May 7th, 2020, which will be tomorrow. We will have a full moon in one of the most powerful and magical signs of Scorpio at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So about 3:45 for us Pacific Coast people. And I guess if you're in Europe, it would be 5 or 6 hours more. So someone was asking me, so the full moon, when do you put out your crystals to charge? Would it be the 7th or would it be the 8th? And there's a 48-hour period there where the moon is at its highest strength. So I would say what's today, the 6th? From tomorrow night all the way through probably the end of the 8th, 48-hour period that's the highest strength that the moon is at. And it's fine to put out your crystals tonight or tomorrow, whichever you prefer. So let me put my glasses on. Now I can actually read who's in the chat. I'm sorry. The person that was in the chat, if I pronounced your name wrong earlier, my apologies. I have my glasses on now. I can see. Anyway, this is going to be a time to tap into your witchcraft residue. After all, Scorpio does rule the realm of witchcraft. It's about secrets being revealed. It's about metaphysical knowledge. It's about death, drama, rebirth, transformation. It's about beginnings and endings. It's also the house and sign of 8th house, sex and intimacy. And wherever you have Scorpio placed within your chart, you're going to feel this energy by house and sign. Many call this full moon the wake-up call moon because this energy does slip into a platonic phase as well, creating a big wake-up call for a lot of people due to this intense energy. Now, the next few weeks coming are not going to be easy for a great many of us. These are trying times, and this energy will test us to the limits. This would be the best time to observe more and speak less. Keep your emotions and anger in check, because this isn't the energy to fall apart and lose it. Your temper or your emotions when you're in public. Using diplomacy at all times, and highly advised to fly under the radar of the negative souls of this energy. A lot of people walk around and they don't realize that they're very programmed by this energy. I call them platonic souls. So you may come across one or two of these people when this energy is in effect. And this is why I insist you use diplomacy, because you just don't know what you're going to trigger out there. Like I said, negative souls with this energy, they possess this energy. So, murderers, rapists, this platonic energy. And this energy is going to be probably the most intense for the water signs, Scorpio, of course, Cancer, Pisces, but also people who possess a moon, a dragon's head in Scorpio, or an ascendant or rising sign in Scorpio are going to feel this energy as well. It's very intense energy. Now, the full moon, like I said, falls under a platonic phase. This is creating intense energy, and stress will come from police department, law enforcement in general. You'll see the news. Criminals always become active at this time. So, like I said, watch your back, know your surroundings, and always check your bank accounts for cyber crimes. A couple of years ago, no, it was probably about 5 years ago, I bought videos for my kids at a GameStop. And my kids wanted like 2 or 3 videos. And I paid 2 with cash, and the other one I had to put on a credit card. And a day or two went by. I went and looked at my statement. And I was like, I didn't make a $183 purchase. And I caught it right away. So this is what I'm saying. Go in and look at your bank accounts. Look at your credit card statements, because this is the perfect time and the perfect energy for fraud at your expense. Cyber crimes. Now, the more positive energy of Scorpio is going to be all about secrets and sexuality. It's high magic. It's investigations, whether they're police investigations or paranormal. This energy will influence heightened sexual drive and pleasure. The purchase of all things sexual will be blessed under these stars. So, your sex toys, anything like that, all blessed under these stars. Doing any sort of investigations, whether they're paranormal or with a crime unit, you'll find the truth within this energy. Paranormal energy is going to be very, very strong at this time, especially during a Scorpio full moon. And the underworld can hurt you and attack you, both physically and in the psychic realm. It is best, if you are a novice paranormal investigator, this is not the time to do any ghost hunting. Leave that to the professionals, the ones that have done it for many, many years and have a lot of experience, because you may come in contact with a spirit that you may not be able to handle. Now, for my magical folk, we all know that the Scorpio full moons are packed with very powerful energy. This energy really packs a very magical punch in some ways. Magic involving ailments of sexual matters, reproduction, your psychic growth, the dark arts, transformations, and divination are all blessed under this full moon. Some of you have asked me some questions about candles and whatnot, and if you've ever wondered what the penis or the vagina candle, you find them in botanicas and occult stores. If you've ever wondered when would be the best time to use those candles, this full moon would be the time. Whether you're using those candles, I have used those candles before for clients. This is an excellent time to do. We're all adults here, so don't get embarrassed. Sex is sex, and it's a perfectly natural human instinct that we all have, okay? So we can talk and be frank here about it, right? Maybe I should change this to a sex chat. Maybe I'll get more likes. But, come on now. We're in the realm of Scorpio, and if you're ever wondering what those candles are ever used for, at what time periods, this would be one of them. This is a great way to help. I had a client who had some issues with erectile dysfunction. What is that called? EDT. This is you could do a spell using that for things like this. For people or women who have a hard time bearing children or not being able to conceive, the vagina candle is a perfect, tool to use in your spell work to make those things happen. Those two candles are not just for ailments of the reproductive growth or reproductive organs, but also it's also to stimulate lust in your relationships. There are many different ways you can do that with these candles. I don't have any on hand. A lot of things are packed up. I'm going to be doing possibly tomorrow going to be doing a jar spell for a client. And if he lets me videotape it, I'll videotape it and show you how to do some things. But fresh out of penis candles and vagina candles, sorry. But I do have spells you can do for that. If you're ever interested, you know where to hit me up at astrologywitch22@gmail.com. My website address is astrologywitch.com. Any kind of questions you have on magic, I'm always here for, or astrology for that matter. Okay, let's go through the next 2 weeks by house and sign where this energy is going to be. So, and all of my magical folk, happy magic making. Okay, the 2-week forecast by house and sign. Well, Aries, let's start with you. Aries, issues with joint finances and corporate money. You will hear about a death or a legacy, and many beginnings and endings will be common at this time. Taurus, issues with your marital life signal that it is time for change or serious discussions. This can also affect your business relationships also. So the more you fight change, the quicker change is going to happen. Gemini, work life becomes stressful, making health matters take precedence. This is a time for yourself. Taking time for yourself, and know that these are just minor setbacks. Once the new moon hits, it'll get better. And I believe that new moon is going to be in Gemini. Cancer. Well, the new moon is negative. This moon is negative right now. Hold on, something's popping up here. The moon is negative and will make you respond more emotionally. Remember I said that the 3 signs that will feel this energy pull the most were going to be Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So Cancer, issues with love, romance, and children bring emotions front and center. Keep a level head and know that the intense energy is going to pass soon. So the next few days might be rough for Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpios. Leo, there's a key word you have to use, Leo, for the next 2 weeks. Diplomacy is key right now within the home environment. Changes with relocation and within the family are common. So going to be some changes going on within the family. Use diplomacy. Virgo, this energy is going to make you more sarcastic than usual. So use better choice of words or face the drama that comes with it. Disputes with siblings are common too at this time. So maybe try and curb the sarcasm a little bit during this time because it will be taken offensively. Libra, money matters and finances will stress you out, and you may have to spend in the next 2 weeks against your will. This energy will pass and much positive days are ahead. This happens to all signs when an energy falls into the wanting new moon phase, the wanting, oh boy, botch that one. This happens to every sign when we go into a wanting phase after the full moon. It affects certain houses, and for Libra, it is affecting your 2nd house. So it will get better. Now, Scorpio, you are a magnet for drama, and this full moon is right on you, suggesting dramatic changes are ahead and needed. Transformation is possible. It's out with the old and in with the new. Watch your sarcasm, for you could get killed. This is another sign like Virgo who has intense sarcasm. The subconscious for Sagittarius gets an overhaul, and dreams are intense and it will have great meaning. So Sag, you need to listen to your dreams. Secrets might come to light during this energy shift as well, in this full moon. Positive changes are ahead, Sag. Just let the past go. Leave it behind you, in the rear view mirror, okay? Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, wishes will not be granted at this time. Your friends will let you down and disappoint you. And there might be some sad news coming from friends. It's going to sadden you very much, but hang in there, Cappy. It'll get better. Aquarius, your career takes a turn for the worst and brings added stress. The stars have better plans for you. You will get through these next 2 weeks and better days are ahead. You have to think positive. Pisces, now a wake-up call is coming within the realm of higher learning, foreigners, laws, and courts. You may have to reschedule any kind of continuing education or plans you made for higher learning, higher knowledge, and even trips will have to be rescheduled. This too shall pass, though. And that is about it. I have covered your 2-week forecast by house and sign. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. My special has ended as of yesterday. I did keep up the mini reading for some of you who are interested. I kept that as 50% off, so you have $10, get you a mini reading, you get your chart, and you get 15 minutes of me briefly explaining it. I won't put any more time than 10, 15, or 15, 20 minutes into it. Maybe 30, but I mostly focus on your dragon energy and that, and what's cruising through your houses with your natal dragon. It's a very simple, it's something, if you're not really sure about my astrology, the $10 consult is a perfect way to get your feet wet in the realm of ancient Nostradamus astrology. And then maybe it could prepare you for the full life reading I can give you next time. But that is it for the full moon. Have a safe one out there. Be careful. Choose your words wisely. Remember, fly under the radar. Don't draw any attention to yourself, and you will get through this just fine. The next 2 weeks are going to be difficult. You will see just by watching the news. It's going to get kind of violent. It's going to get kind of ugly. And just to warn you, we are in a platonic phase as of the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. I gave days of caution. So we've got the full moon